Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Sorry about the little bit of a delay there. Now, no fact witnesses. There's so many things that we could go over, but no fact witnesses whatsoever in the impeachment hearing. So let me go to, I want to, a couple more videos we want to play. Let's see. Hold on just a minute. I think I have one here that I sent you. Let's go with before impeachment. Let's stay on Horowitz for a minute. Let's go to Horowitz refutes Comey's deep state activities described in report do not vindicate anybody, because that is one of the things the media is running. So let's run Horowitz. Let's run that one. All right, to make sure everybody knows out there in America, he has not been vindicated. Run that one.
The former FBI Director James Comey said this week that your report vindicates him. Is that a fair assessment of your report?
I think the activities we found here don't vindicate anybody who touched this.
Okay.
I think the activities here do not vindicate anybody who touched this. Anybody who touched this. You understand? They're trying to make it look like a low-level FBI attorney altered an email, right? And nothing else happened. They knew all along, folks. They did spy. They did spy on the Trump administration. Trump campaign, they did. But in the no fact witnesses, let's go with let's go with the video. It says Louis Gohmert, okay? Let's see, which one is it? There's a video that says Louis Gohmert names, and let's see if I can find it here. FISA warrant, FBI, Carter Page. Here it is. It's the one I said Twitter video. It's got Louis on it. Let's play that one.
Years we've heard from people that are now in the majority talk about the crimes of the president. And where are they? Well, they kept saying, Mr. President, come in, you got to testify. We'll be fair with you. Come tell us about the crimes. And here's the crimes you've committed. And where are they now that we have the articles of impeachment? A vague abuse of power, obstruction of Congress, the very things the majority has done in preventing us from having the witnesses that could shed light on this, not opinion, but fact witnesses. We needed to hear from those witnesses, people like Sean Misko, Abigail Grace, Eric Chiramella, Devin Archer, Joe Biden, Ellie Orr, Alexandra Chalupa, and so many others. They don't want fact witnesses. Let's hear from professors who hate Donald Trump, who are willing to sell their education just to make a point against somebody they don't like. This is a dangerous, dangerous time in America.
This is a dangerous, dangerous, dangerous time in America. I told you that when we started. Now, I understand that is from Louis Gohmert from Texas. That is from impeachment, statements last night. But we've been talking about Horowitz. This is very dangerous. I'm getting ready to send you an email right now that I want you to load, because we're flipping back and forth a little bit. But one of the things that we are discussing, hold on here. Put this email in, put this video in, let me know when you have it. One of the things we're discussing here is the dangerous, dangerous, dangerous time in America. How will history books be written for our children? on this presidency. They have known all along. I'm telling you, you need to be in fear of your government because they're going to impeach your president not based on bribery, not based on a quid pro quo. No, none of that. Okay? Misuse of power, or what is it? Or, contempt of Congress? Really? Because if you look at the picture, okay, and this is big, and these are some big takeaways, and I hope you're not getting stuck on the sensationalizing of what the media is doing. You got it ready? Okay, let's play this video. It's about 3 minutes. It's a good montage. Let's let it roll. I'll let you know when to come back.
For example, the Crossfire Hurricane team obtained information from Steele's primary subsource in January 2017 that raised significant questions about the reliability of the Steele reporting. This was particularly noteworthy because the FISA applications relied entirely on information from the primary subsource's reporting to support the allegation that Page was coordinating with the Russian government on 2016 U.S. presidential election activities. However, the FBI did not share this information with department lawyers, and it was therefore omitted from the last two renewal applications.
Can you say it wasn't because of political bias?
On decisions regarding those FISA matters, I do not know their state of mind at this point.
So they opened up a counterintelligence investigation. Let's assume for a moment that the small predicate you need has been met. What the hell happened after they opened it up? What did they find? Were their suspicions validated? Or did they find at every turn it's really not true and they ignored it? So, one of the first things they tried to do was to get a warrant under the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act to follow Carter Page, a volunteer for the campaign and American citizen. They applied for the warrant internally in August of 2016, and the lawyers say you don't have enough. Why? Because they had nothing. Maybe this reasonable articulation is this small, but to get a warrant from a court, you got to have probable cause. So the lawyer's saying you don't have it. So, Mr. Horowitz, the 17 irregularities that you found, some of them are earth-shattering. Some of them should scare the hell out of all of us. I just want to end sort of where I began. This is not normal. Don't judge the FBI and the Department of Justice by these characters. We're better than this. Like many of you, I've worked with the FBI a lot of my time in government. I have a great respect for it. Director Wray, you got a problem. And for this hearing to mean anything, we got to fix it. And the way we fix it is listen to Mr. Horowitz and get the director of the FBI in here to try to find out a way to make sure this never happens again to any politician in this country. It's Trump today, it could be you or me tomorrow. And imagine, ladies and gentlemen, if they can do this to the candidate for the President of the United States, what could they do to you?
That's the way I started the show. Remember? If they could do this to the candidate for the presidency of the United States, what could they do to you, America? This should scare the hell out of us. 17 irregularities. Now remember, Carter Page is a volunteer to this campaign and an American citizen. He is a private American citizen. He's a volunteer. Okay? The Steele's subsource. FBI did not share with the judge that the email and the information they were submitting was altered. Okay? counterintelligence, surveillance. It's spying, folks. Now, the guy that's totally vindicated is Nunes. Remember, and I'm going to talk about that as soon as we come back. I'm trying to put this all together and try not to chop up the show too much. You remember the night that Nunes ran to the White House because he came out and he had something? He did, folks. He did. Remember that? The media made fun of Devin Nunes. Right? He said he had an explosive piece of information. He did. This should scare the hell out of us. Now, the thing that Graham says that I didn't like, the one takeaway is, yes, we need to fix this. Yeah, the way we fix this, Senator, and the rest of you up there in swampland, okay? The way we fix this is people go to prison. Don't let the media trick you and say, we need to fix this, and we're going to present bipartisan legislation. I don't want to see a podium stand with Lindsey Graham, Blumenthal, a Republican, a Democrat, and say, we've all agreed this must be fixed, and here is legislation to do it. And the president said he would sign it. No, let me tell you how you fix this. You scare the hell out of them by it never happening again. First of all, the President of the United States fires Wray, the acting director of the FBI, that doesn't acknowledge there's a problem. The second thing is Comey, Brennan, and all of these people go to prison. And then guess what? The top level of the FBI, you put in somebody that says, hell, you could go to prison for this, so we don't do it and we clean the place up. There may be a time, and that may be now, to end the FBI and put a new system in place. I'm going to take a break because I want to find something that I think is relevant to this morning. They've been laughing at us, and I'm telling you, we can't let it happen. Never happen again. I know how to make it never happen again. Take a quick break.